Hello, welcome to Art History Online. My name is Miss Molesky and I will be your virtual instructor. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to access our website, how to log on to Zoom, and what Edgenuity is. So we are going to be starting out by looking at your student view on Synergy. So over here on the left-hand side is your kind of taskbar. So in order to join our Zoom classes, you're going to click on Class Schedule each morning, and you will click this Join button underneath our Art History class. Whenever this button is green is when our Zoom is active and you are able to join. So in order to join class, you go to Class Schedule, and then you click the Join button when it is green. In order to find out information about our class, in that same toolbar on the left-hand side, underneath Class Schedule, you are going to click on Class Website. So our class website is where we are going to have all of our up-to-date information about the course and about our weekly schedules. So I'm going to click Class Website. The first thing that will pop up is this down pull bar. So by clicking on the arrow, you can look through the classes that you are currently enrolled in and select Molesky Art History for Semester 2. This will now pull up our class website. So on this page, you will find everything from helpful information, our weekly agenda, and general district resources that might be helpful. So the first thing you'll see is a picture of me and a background painting of Picasso's. So you'll have my contact information. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you ever have any extra questions, you can always come in during your advisory or seminar time. This is my office hour link. So during the afternoon portion of the day, or anytime you need help between 11 and 3 o'clock, you can click on this link and I will help you answer any questions or get anything solved that we need to fix. So as you scroll down, you'll notice I have kind of a welcome tidbit saying that my name is Miss Molesky. This class will be a self-paced class that we complete on Edgenuity. So what that means is you will be able to log on to Edgenuity and work on our art history course at your own pace. We will not be meeting every class like a normal high school class. We will be meeting the first day of every week, and I will talk a little bit more about this in our weekly agenda. So as you guys log on to your Edgenuity course, that is how I will take attendance. So I'm still a high school teacher, so I will need to take attendance every day. So when you log on during your first hour, you will log on. I will take attendance within 5 or 10 minutes of you logging on to Edgenuity, so I know that you are there and participating online. On the side, I have our FAQ kind of guide. So any general questions that you have about Edgenuity are answered here. And then I also have Edgenuity information. So this link will take you directly to the Edgenuity page where you can log on and access your course. The district should have sent you an email, and if they haven't, they are going to be with your username and password. But this is kind of the general format. And then if you do forget your password or need to change it, you can always kind of change it by doing this forget login. There are some kind of helpful hints on this page. Our Zoom norms. So anytime that we meet on class over Zoom, I ask that you have your cameras on so I get to know you guys. I will have you muted. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat, or I will give you an opportunity to unmute yourself and ask your question so we can get you back on the right track. I do have our current hybrid schedule uploaded here. We are in a block period right now, so we meet every other day based on if you're in an A block or a B block. This may change based on our kind of scheduling that we are currently following with our school, but as of right now we are following a hybrid schedule, so you will log on every day at 7:45 to 8:30. And then you can spend more time in the afternoon, but the only required time is that morning block section. And this attention box, just make sure that you are following and checking your student email, as that is how I will be communicating with you directly. Back at the top of the page, you'll notice I have a couple other tabs. So that was our Edgenuity information tab that we were just looking at. Our weekly agenda tab, I will have what we are doing every single week. So if you're ever confused, if you need to be in person or on Zoom versus on your Edgenuity, you can come here and you can look at what we're doing. So you can see our first day of class, everybody logged on to Zoom. We got everyone situated, and then it is your work time. So if you're ever confused about what your expectation is for the day, log on to our class website and you can get that clarification here. Our resources, this is just how to update your computer, if you need to contact the help desk, if something is going screwy with technology, and I have our current schedule that we're following with our remote learning. So for that kind of more basic information, feel free to log on to our district resources tab right over here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump onto Edgenuity. So one thing that I want to point out, whenever you guys log on, yours is going to look slightly different than the screen I'm about to show you. The screen I'm going to show you is the teacher version. I do not have access to your individual one at the moment, but to reach Edgenuity, you can just click on this link right here. You will log in and then you'll have different tiles pop up. If you're just taking art history online, you'll have one virtual art history tile that you can complete. And if you're taking a couple different online classes, you may have more tiles. So one thing I want to touch base as you are looking at your Edgenuity. So this is what it looks like on my end for the whole course. So this course takes 30 hours to complete. So that is equivalent to 1/4 of our semester. So the only thing you need to complete, I'm going to scroll all the way down, are these different modules and then eventually a cumulative exam. So instead of taking a 60-hour in-person course, you have registered to take a 30-hour virtual course that you can complete over the period of the semester. So if you wanted to, essentially you could spend an hour or two on this course every single day, and you could be completed with this course in as soon as 20 to 30 days, depending on how much time you put in. Excuse me. This course is made up of different modules. So each module goes over a different time period or a different style within art history that you will complete. You're going to log on. Each module will start with an instructional video that range anywhere from about 25 minutes to 12 minutes. You will watch the whole video. After you complete the whole video, if you would like to go back through and pause, rewind, jump forward, you can, but you cannot skip through any of the courses. You have to complete it sequentially. So once you've watched the video, you will move on to a vocabulary section. This section, you will be kind of learning some key terms and some vocab that pertains to that specific time period and or art movement. I do recommend taking notes over your video and vocab. You can use the notes on your quiz, and they will be helpful to refer back to. And then after you have watched your video and looked through the vocabulary, you will have a practice quiz or some practice questions before you dive into your actual quiz. So when you get to your final quiz, you will have 3 different opportunities to get a 60% or higher. So in order to move on to the next module, you have to pass with a 60% or higher. If you pass the first time with a 72 or an 80, whatever your score may be, you are more than welcome and encouraged to go back and retake the quiz until you're happy with your highest grade. It will accept the highest grade that you complete. If for some reason you're unable to pass the quiz with a 60% on all 3 attempts, all you have to do is email me, because the Edgenuity course will pause or lock you out. So in order to move forward, you need to email me and I will unlock the course or give you another attempt at that quiz. So you'll have 3 opportunities to get a 60% on each module after you have completed all of the different practice activities. So once again, this is a 30-hour course. You guys have plenty of time. As you are working through the course, on your homepage of Edgenuity, you will see a bar that will either be green, blue, or red. If your bar is green, that means you are ahead of pace. You are ahead of kind of the natural pace of the class and you are making good time. If your bar is blue, that means you're on course, you're on pace, you're at the perfect timing for completing this class. And if you are in the red, or if your bar is red, that means that you are behind on some courses or some modules. So that bar is kind of an indicator to tell you where you're at and how slow or fast you are moving throughout this course. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out, email me, or join our Zooms every first day of the week. I can't wait to help you guys through this. Once again, you got it. We can complete this online course together.